Hello everybody, so today we are going to talk about the 424 sound. What is a 424 sound? Well, if you've been watching recently, Josh Scott GHS Pedals released a video where they released a pedal called the 424, which is taking the 424 circuitry from the Tascam 424 cassette player or recorder and using it as a distortion pedal, as a pretty much a preamp is what it is. So can you mimic this sound without that pedal? And the answer is, well, we're going to find out today. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take all my Tascams except the Model 24 because it's hooked up back there. I really don't feel like pulling it out today for this. And I'm going to go through each one. I'm going to show how to make the sound happen on that machine, and then I'm going to go through and do it. I was going to include the M30 as well, which is my old Tascam mixer, which I have not really used a lot because I don't know how well it works yet. So I'm going to leave that up there, and then I will probably try this again on another day with that mixer as well as the Model 24. So what we're going to do is we're going to do it, just so you know, I am using my Fender Strat today with the single coil humbucker. This is a 1980s Japanese Strat. I thought it was a perfect model to do this with today. And yes, once again, we are using the virtual amp, and oh, that's just going to show darkness. That's fine with me. So we're going to use the virtual amp set on the 4x10 cab. And that's going to be our basis for this video. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start off our test with the Porta Studio 414, which is right in front of me here. So all I'm doing is I'll just pull this over here so you can see. I've got the RCA coming out. It's going into an adapter, into another adapter, and it's going into my DP32. On the DP32, I'll just show you here, I am using on effects on track 8 I have a 4x10 cab, the B one, and so that's what you're hearing. So all you have to do, let's go back to the monitor here. Okay, all you have to do to get this to go, so you can see already on track 1 I have the guitar plugged in. It's going up. And I take the mic and I move it all the way up to the top. So I'm already crunching it. Now I'm going to take it, I'm going to push the fader all the way up to 10. Let me show you on the screen here. So and you can see it is hitting a bit, so I'm going to bring the gain down a bit on the board. Now if I push this up, now you might be wondering, what does it sound like if I don't have the guitar on? So let's just turn off the guitar, or the amp I mean, sorry, not the guitar, the amp. I don't know if it's blowing out now. So it sounds quite nice. It really does. And honestly, using the virtual amp, I like the sound. It's got a nice dirty tone to it. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, so I got the 464 hooked up. That's clean. I got the amp on again. Now, the one thing that scares me when I do it on this one is just watch the levels. So I'm literally bleeding into every single one. That's full. And I'm bringing it up a little too. So I don't know if that's doing any damage to the system here. Like, I know I can push it about there, and then it just does two tracks. That gives you a little dirt. Now let's just bring it up to 10 there on the knob. Bring that all the way up. So that's about how you do it on this one. But like I said, I do worry about the fact that everything lights up. So let's move on to the next one. I forgot to do it with the amp off. So let me turn the amp off here. Oh, gotta turn this back on. All right, let's go on to the next one. All right, so 788. See a nice clean there. Push it all the way into the red. Let's bring it all the way up here. Oh, that's all the way up already, so I'll bring that down. Another nice sound. Okay, let's turn off the amp for a sec. Who knows? Maybe I'll come up with a whole new bunch of pedals that GHS will make here. Who knows? Okay, 2488 next. Okay, now we're on the 2488 here. Same setup, just track one. I don't have it overdriving yet. Now I do. destroying on both here, so hang on. You can see the OL light come on. Okay, without the amp. I'm hitting it a little too hard here. All right, let's move on. Okay, and now we're going to end off with the DP32. The reason I'm not doing the DP24 or the Model 24 is it's all hooked up over there and I don't feel like pulling it out today. Sorry. So this is just clean. Let's go on to, whoops, let's go into the thing here, turn on the amp. And let's grind it. Turn off the amp. So there you go. That, my friends, is all of them done to do the Tascam 424 sound. Yeah, I would say, let me just turn that off. I would say you can do it pretty much on any Tascam product because they all seem to work about the same. It's not the same circuitry each time, but you get an interesting distortion from it when you rip the gain as high as it'll go. So that's my video today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you later. Bye. Bye.